All right, well done, 114, or excuse me, 121 students. Good job. You've done the email, you've watched the welcome email, and now you're at the getting started module. So making some very good progress. So in this really quick video, or at least I hope it's quick, I'm going to walk you through the module. It's basically your first time going through a module with me. Our course is very module based, so this is a good feel for what it's going to feel like once you start going, although there'll be more details I'll share with you in another video. But let me just share my screen. And right now you're looking at our homepage, right? Many of you probably got to the module by hitting the getting started button, right? Which pretty much put you to the orientation page. But what I like to do, let me go over here to the left and press modules, because what's nice is that gives you kind of an overview. You can kind of see what's in this module. So the getting started module, the page we just left was the orientation page. Every module, when we start going, will have one. And then usually the next several pages are videos of instructions. In this case, they're videos of Canvas basics, Canvas assignments, how to do things in Canvas. And then there's an assignment page where you get to practice your first official um, uploading and downloading and doing some work for me assignment. And then there's a discussion board for you to interact with. In this case, write your introduction, as well as another page with some resource and links. So that's what you're going to see in this module. All right. So you can either join where you want. Since I left the orientation module, let me go ahead and just rejoin you back there. What I've done page by page is there's information regarding Canvas and how to use Canvas, how you will be using Canvas, plus much of the language mirrors what's going on in the syllabus. So it's kind of some syllabi highlights to make sure that you're clear what your expectations are, right? Expectation wise, you plan on working through course lessons on Canvas modules and completing guided notes and getting them uploaded. You're going to submit those guided notes for by the due date to get graded. You should complete section quizzes and homeworks found in each module, right? Bring to class for discussion. You should get used to interacting with your classmates on Canvas discussion board. You should know how to view your grades at all times, as well as how to interact on Canvas and GCC email, which I'll share with you shortly. Okay, so those are the big expectations. Up above, I kind of skipped it, but kind of a walkthrough of what you should be doing. But since we're in review mode, that's almost jumping ahead a little bit, but I just want to make sure you're there. And then as you go through, right, just some reminders about our withdrawal dates and cheating and AI. The next page actually literally goes through some Canvas basics. There's some videos that were already made, and I felt like it was shouldn't have to reinvent the wheel. But if you're new to Canvas, I'd advise you to watch both of these. Excuse me. The second one actually talks about Canvas email. Let me point that out. If you go far to the left, there's a little box that says inbox. That's the Canvas email. You need to make sure right now that you understand. Hopefully, you even saw it from my welcoming message for the beginning of the semester. These are two separate accounts. I prefer your student email account, which is the at maricopa.edu. You will notice that's where I sent your welcome to. And I even directed you in your Canvas email account to go check your student email account to do that. Biggest reason why I like to use a student email is we can get more people involved. If you have a tutor that you work with, or a mentor that you're working with, perhaps another math instructor, we can actually bring those people, CC them on your maricopa.edu account, your student email. For Canvas, that's harder to do because Canvas only works with the class. So I can only send class emails. If we tried, getting in contact with your tutor, they're not going to be accessible in that Canvas email. So make sure you're aware of the difference. All right. And hopefully by this time, you've seen my welcome email, right? And you've replied to it directly, right? That welcome email is in your student email account. So make sure you do that. You don't want to miss out on an easy 5 points. If you press next, the next page walks you through assignments. Again, I didn't reinvent the wheel here. I have a colleague who's actually an English professor at another university. Actually, I thought she did a pretty good job explaining some of the Canvas dynamics, how to submit assignment, how to view a grade. So even though you're looking at it via the English class lens, the dynamics are essentially the same for us. So I thought I'd just let you read that. But again, you'll notice the little notes that I make. Make sure you do read these because they're kind of mirroring what goes on in the syllabi, right? In the syllabi, no guided notes, that are uploaded incorrectly or late or whatever will be accepted. So just make sure you read those little highlights. If you press the next button down there to the far right, the next one, it's important that you get feedback from me. When we start really going like gangbusters here and you're uploading your notes, I will tell you if I take a point away or 2 points or whatever, I'll tell you what's missing. Maybe they're out of order. Maybe you're missing the third page. Maybe you didn't finish this problem, whatever it might be. I will tell you why I'm taking a point away, right? That way, especially for guided notes, if you gave yourself enough time, you'll have some time to fix it and resubmit them and get a better grade. So this particular video, again, it's another English professor, actually from the University of Minnesota, does a bang up job explaining how to see the feedback from my end and your end. So we can almost have a one-on-one conversation via this comment section in the assignments. And again, read all the notes, please, right? In those notes, I'm kind of going over the syllabi again, some of the highlights of syllabi, no late work, files, right, need to be JPEGs, PDFs, or PNGs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you press next, which you will now have, did make a video here. I actually walk you through how to do the practice assignment, right? So I'm going to let you watch that video. But again, what I'll say here, make sure this is done successfully by September 20th, right? And again, you guys are actually going to practice the dynamics. You've watched a couple of other pages where they walked you through it, how to get feedback. We're actually going to practice so you're ready. If you press next, the next one is introduction. It's a discussion board. Again, I have another video for you to watch, walking you through the discussion board and some of the keys and how to reply and how to make one. And then as well as my own introduction. All right. So your introduction should look similar. Tell us a little about yourself. Post a picture. Make sure you resize it. Pictures tend to get a little large and we don't want to eat up all the bandwidth or take up all the space. But your introduction should look similar. Tell us a little about yourself. Post a picture or two, right? Let us get to know you, right? So there's the introduction. Again, that's due September 20th. And then the last page in this module is the student resource link, which I promised you. So again, another link to GCC Tech, the Disability Resource Center, Mass Solutions, whatnot. Okay, so let me go back into modules. All right, again, what you just saw me is a walk through the Getting Started module, the orientation page where you're watching this video, some pages of some Canvas features and assignments and how to get feedback, a page where you practice an assignment, a page where you write your introduction, and then resources. Okay, so that hopefully gets you started. Let me go back to the home screen and let me stop sharing my screen, right? So make sure you read through all the pages carefully, get used to the dynamics of the course, get used to some of the things that you'll be doing in this class so that you're locked and you're loaded and you're ready to go. All right, so looking forward to seeing you all again, and talk with you later in a video coming soon. Bye-bye.